What's up, everybody? Welcome to another day of 31 Days of Halloween, where I do a new makeup look every single day in October. Today's look is the good boy himself, Chucky. Now, I know I don't have that perfect doll face, but if you're up for a bit of child's play, just keep on watching to see how I created this.
Alright, you guys, we're gonna start this makeup tutorial off with a bald cap. Cut the bald cap to fit your own head shape, and then use any type of adhesive that you like. I am using Prozade to make everything stick together, and then covering the entire bald cap with liquid latex. I'm also covering my eyebrows with this Elmer's glue stick here. Once it is completely covered, I will set everything, including the bald cap, with some powder. Some baby powder, Ben Nye setting powder, whatever you got. Alright, so for the blueprint of the scars, Chucky has got a scar right across his face. I'm just using a lip pencil for all of these, and looking at my reference picture on where these scars are going to fit onto my own face. One of his eyes has that really deep red cut in it, so I'm making room for that, and then just putting the rest of the scars all along my face. I bought this wig on Amazon, and I had to cut it down quite a bit to make it look appropriate for this makeup look. Set it on the back of your head rather than your actual hairline, because he's got a lot of forehead showing in this look. To continue with the scars, I am just using this upholstery sponge and liquid latex to create an edge, which I will be placing cotton along one side and cotton along the other side to create the deep gashed scars across his face. Once the cotton is set where you would like it, put another layer of liquid latex right on top to set it in place. I'm using a spatula to make sure that these scars are where I want them and not touching at all. This scar goes completely down his face, so I'm putting some on my nose as well, as you can see here. And there is also another method of scarring that I'm using. This is Ben Nye's Scar Wax. I'm using this for more of the cleaner scars on the left side of his face. All you gotta do is cover your hands in Vaseline, roll the wax up into little worms, and then use a spatula dipped in Vaseline to smooth out the edges. The more Vaseline, the better, because it is very sticky. If you do not have the scar wax, you are more than welcome to just use the liquid latex and cotton method that we've been using, but I did want to show you a couple ways of doing these scars. So, both are going to work just fine. The liquid latex and cotton is definitely cheaper and easier to handle, I would say, but the scar wax looks better in my opinion. Now I'm just going to all the blueprints that we mapped out on our face and putting down these scars. Alright, now let me explain this. Carefully put some liquid latex underneath your eye and let it get tacky. Then roll the skin underneath your eye onto this tacky liquid latex, and this makes your eye droop down quite a bit like Chucky has in the movie. Let that sit and then put another layer right on top to make sure it doesn't roll back up. Chucky has this very strong brow bone that protrudes over his nose, so using scar wax, I am just going to reshape my own brow bone, and then blending it upwards with the spatula and Vaseline. Sweet, now let's finish off all of these scars. Don't forget about that eye. He has this very dark red cut in his eyeball, so I'm just creating a lip with the scar wax around my eye for this. Once your scars are all put in place, I am putting on some foundation to cover all of this liquid latex yellow, and then filling in the scars with a light red color and then a darker red color mixed with black. Now Chucky has these weird 3 stapled pieces of hair on his head, so using liquid latex, I set down a place where we're going to put the hair. I cut some off of the back and then lay it down in 3 strands, stapled on with just a chunk of actual office staples, and make sure that they stick with the liquid latex right there on the side of my head. As you can see, I'm using like a chunk of 3 or 4 staples just so that they show up on camera. Chucky also has some staples and stitches on his actual face, so using another chunk of staples, I'll put some on my forehead, and the rest of them are using thread. But before we do that, let's put in some shadows. We need to put a shadow over our brow bone, where our hairline meets, and then also on our nose to give us that scowl. Remember that all of your shadows need to be blended up and outward. Scrunch your face up to make sure you get all of those little lines that you wouldn't normally see when your face is relaxed. Alright, now here are the stitches that I am using with just normal thread. These are not staples at all, that's just black thread, to be honest. And I put it on with liquid latex all the way down our face. Now I'm going in with some red eyeshadow to give all of these little cuts and scars some irritation on the outside. Alright, now a quick costume change into our good boy outfit. We're gonna put some tooth decay to make this look real grungy and gross. And that's about it, you guys. Oh, wait, I forgot one thing. We need Chucky's weapon of choice, a knife. Now this is a real knife. I do not recommend taking a real knife out for Halloween, but in any case, we are done.
Alright you guys, that is it. We have created this classic horror look that is Chucky. If you like this tutorial, give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe down below because I'm coming out with a new makeup tutorial every single day in October. I'll see you tomorrow with another makeup look. Happy Halloween.